Bayonet Books and Charlie Cooper Audio present Sleigh Bells Ring, Operation Claus, an anthology. Written by various authors. Performed by Garrett Michael Brown. The Last Great Hunt of Santa Claus and the Candy Goose. A Monster Punk Horizon story. Written by H.P. Hollow. Santa was dead to begin with, the storyteller stated. 9 pairs of innocent eyes went wide and anxious at the statement, even though they knew what was coming. Even though they'd heard the story every year since the beginning of their lives, even before they could properly understand it. It was tradition, but it was also necessary. For children who didn't heed the lessons of Santa Claus ended up much like him, often without the benefit of what followed. "What happened to him, Miss Jazz?" asked Nova, a little carillante, young enough that this was her first year of understanding. Her eyes were wider than the others and terrified, as if she wasn't sure she wanted to understand. And even wider still because she was, after all, a carillante. Jazz leaned forward on the stump, eyes deep and serious with meaning. "That's what I'm about to tell you, so listen close and take it to heart." "Ah, Jazz, don't traumatize them," Pix groaned from her stump across the way. "Nonsense," Jazz replied. "A little entertainment-based childhood trauma is good for a person. Builds character." "Jazz, no." "What?" Jazz retorted. "I said just a little trauma. Obviously, too much of anything is a bad thing, especially trauma." Pix rolled her eyes and returned to her flagon of spiced cider. She was not as eager to mess with the kids as her hunting partner, least of all because her hunting assistant was part of the audience. Carillants were small, ambipedal cat people, no taller than 3 feet in most cases. Still, at any age, they maintained childlike proportions, especially in their deep, expressive eyes, which they often weaponized to great effect. Past a certain point, it became hard to distinguish adult carillants from children, except by attitude and monster hunting experience. However, despite having some hunts under her belt, well, flowery dress-like armor, Nova was definitely still a child. Even so, she was still very much a carillante, such that any sadness in her eyes was a natural, palpable force that shot out and grasped onlooking hearts like a barbarian would break a real, throbbing heart. Anyone would do anything in their power not to feel their heart crushed in that way. So, Pix kept an eye on the situation. "Which version are..."
Sample complete. Ready to continue?